In this stage of Shadowhunter, our hero must fight enemies, strike with power, heal with potions, and build a team. Let's see how we can bring all this to life with Python functions, step by step, simple and practical. If you want to write better code and play with functions, stay with me till the end. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. In this stage, our hero is under attack and must react immediately to defend themselves. To do this, we'll create a function that helps us strike back and double the damage power. We'll implement a function called attack. This function will take some input and calculate the final hits. The function receives two parameters, pieces of information we give it so it can do what we want. The first parameter is the enemy's name, for example, Goblin. The second parameter is the initial power of the hit, for example, 12. Using these inputs, the function delivers a blow and returns double the power using return. That return tells the function what to give back as output. Finally, we store the return value in a variable called damage, which represents the amount of damage dealt to the enemy. After a long fight, our hero has lost a lot of energy. Now it's time to drink a potion and recover. We'll create a function called heal that increases the hero's energy. This function also takes two parameters. The first is the hero's current energy, and the second is the potion adds. But here's an important note. If we don't provide the second parameters, the function will assume it's 15 by default. This is called using a default parameter. The function calculates the new energy and returns it with return, and will update the hero's energy with this new value. Now comes a serious battle. We're fighting a powerful enemy like the Dark Knights. We need a combo attack, calling one function inside another. We'll make a new function called battle, and inside it we'll call the attack function. The key idea here is to use the result of attack inside battle. To do that, we'll define a variable and assign it the result attack. We call the attack function, get the result, the double damage, and store it in total damage. Then we can print it or use however we want. This technique isn't called nested function, but we say using a function inside another function. It means functions can work together and support each other. At the end, as usual, we return the final damage value. To keep going, our hero needs some backup. It's time to bring in a few new components. We've got a list of heroes and we want to add them to our team using a function. We'll create a function called recruit, which takes a list named heroes as parameter. Then with a simple loop, we'll go through each hero, call out their name, and add them to team. This stage shows how we can pass a list into a function and use it inside. In this stage, our hero enters a dungeon and needs to explore different rooms. Some might hold treasure and others might be traps. To handle this, we create a function called explore. Based on the type of room, it returns two values. If it's a treasure room, it returns true and 100, meaning treasure was found and we gained 100 gold. If it's a trap, it returns false and minus 25, no treasure and we lose some energy. And if the room is empty, it returns false and 0. So we're working with multiple return value from a function. When we write several values separated by commas in a return statement, they returned as tuple. To catch these values, we can define two variables at the same time like this. One variable, let's say found, will tell us if something was discovered is either true or false. The other one, called result, shows what we gained or lost, for example, gold or energy. Finally, using a conditional, we check. If found is true, we display a message saying treasure was found. But if it's false and result is negative, that means it was a trap, and we show a warning about energy loss.